Hello everybody, it's Calxiyn here, and if you guys enjoyed this video, you guys should join our Discord server and become patrons over on Patreon. I lost my excited video voice. I can't yell anymore. I'm very tired. We just did the hour-long analysis, and so I'm going into my,
We do that every year. Do not lie to these people.
Every year.
Every year.
Once a year.
The yearly RWBY videos we get. My God.
I don't.
Already.
My vocal cords are damaged.
Dropped their shit.
So, yeah. Not just from our reaction. Just
raise
in
your
general.
hand if you've done an exam today. And then
Did you have to talk during your exam? I can't sing anymore, Hunter. Like, I'm getting...
No, but I've just had to write and use my brain power.
Oh, I'm sorry. You had to use your brain. Anyways,
oh,
so...
fuck off. Then I've been studying days.
Today...
Also, I rose my hand and she did not.
Today,
and you can't see that,
we are...
You have not put actual clothes on today. You were still in your pajamas.
I put makeup on. We... We are talking about the location of the relic. So, it's revealed in this episode two things. Ozpin's cane isn't his relic. It has other magical powers, and I would like to talk about that. It has other magical powers, but it's not the relic. Also, Salem doesn't got the relic because apparently Ozpin put some more complicated shit in there to, I guess, warn visitors or something.
Yeah, so you get... So... What do you think that... I mean, first off, I like to... I've seen art...
I wanted to talk about the actual cane first, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I know, I've seen
what
art...
other powers do you think it has? Because all I can think of is vibrators, but that's fine.
The first thing I thought was vibrators as well.
Okay,
I don't know how that would work.
I'm
it
glad
has a nub,
we're on the same page.
It could work.
It transforms, though, right?
Yeah, I know, which is also why I've seen art, people think it's a scythe.
What, the cane?
Yeah, the cane can turn into a scythe.
Oh, that's interesting.
People really like?
Yeah. I guess so.
Maybe the cane
I don't think it's
a
scythe, though. It could be, like, a little scythe.
A little, maybe extends, and then it has, I don't know, man, it's also
or not a scythe, but what?
I think maybe...
You know those little, like... Oh, it could be, like, a sickle, like a little scythe, like a baby scythe. I don't think it's a scythe, Hunter.
Baby scythe.
Anyways.
Listen, that's just people's artwork. Also, it's entirely possible that, although it's not the relic itself, it's also needed for the relic.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about
so
that.
Eventually they're gonna have to... Eventually! My voice broke. Eventually
okay?
they're gonna have to go back to Beacon or something for that relic, right? Possibly. So maybe then you might see, like, oh yes, the origins of...
The origins. Yeah, but I think that it is...
Explosion sounds. That's funny.
What? Okay, so I think that it is, Oh my god, what am I trying to say? I'm losing my fucking mind.
So unprofessional.
I'm sorry. I think that it is a key to the relic. But what about its other powers? So that's kind of what I was thinking.
Vibrator.
So, I don't know. Like, I just don't know what else it could do. Like, maybe that is his magic wand. Like, maybe that is what...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And the vacuum starts again.
It could also be used as a vacuum.
No, not like that. But maybe that's what he used to transfer Crow and Raven, you know what I mean? And obviously it's a weapon.
I never thought of his cane also being his wand. That's dope. What if he can do, like, magic with it?
Well,
like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure he still... Because he said, like, turning them into birds was a small piece of his magic, and I'm guessing his magic isn't empty. Because that was a while ago, right?
Talk about a humble brag.
They only did that, like, 10 years ago or whatever. They only turned them into birds, like, 10 years ago, so...
Oh my god, 400 people?
400 people what?
I have to kill a lot of people with range.
No, not people. Not people. Grim, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, so I think that that's kind of what it does. That's where I am at this point with it. But, okay, so this is the other thing it reminds me of. So, I've been watching a lot of Once Upon a Time, and the Rumpelstiltskin Dark One character has a cane, and he walks with it, and then without the cane, and then outside of, like, the magical realm, he has a limp. And so basically what the cane is for, it's to, it basically magics his limp away, and so he walks with it, which is kind of a roundabout way of fixing your limp if you're just gonna have a cane anyway. You know what I mean?
I guess that is weird.
But, like, he carries the cane around, and it's kind of used as a weapon, but also it's used to fix it. Now he can be like
Dapper Dan with it, like, oh, it's not because he's limping.
And so I wonder, well, I mean, I wonder if before Ozpin had something wrong with his body, and so he was using the cane. But obviously now he's in a youthful young child, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, in terms of the location, so this is where things got interesting for me. Like, the location of the relic, like that, it is hidden behind a little more complicated of walls, let's say. So, this is gonna be weird, but you know how Pokemon gyms used to have puzzles?
Yeah, like you'd have to sneak your way in.
That's kind of, like, not exactly that, but I remember, like...
You imagine, I kind of imagine, I like to imagine
there was, like, a Pokemon game where I don't remember what you had to do, but you had to move the rocks or something, and then when you put all the rocks, it let you go. I'm sorry, that's a bad explanation.
Yeah, I think I know.
You understand what I mean, though, right?
I don't know if that was Pro, but I understand what you mean. Like,
yeah.
they often have puzzles in front
yeah,
of
and
those.
so I'm thinking about, like, there was puzzles or something. Or I remember definitely that there was a Pokemon one where it was teleporters. And that was kind of like the thing in Birth by Sleep.
Oh my god.
And the teleporters were horrible. So I feel like Cinder tried to go in there, but then realized that it wasn't
like, oh my
working.
god, can I just look this up online? I don't feel like having to
I
put
kind of
effort
imagine it like the one more from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, though, than in Pokemon, because in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, it looked like the throne was right ahead, but if you tried to run straight for it, it would bring up a wall to block you, and it would be like, bitch, please, like, where the fuck do you think you're going? Like, it was like that, and so I think that that's really cool. I don't know, I just like that. I appreciate that. And so that's kind of what I think. It may be something like that, and I think that'd be cool. But Ozpin also, we don't really understand what his semblance is, but he seems to have control over time really well, and so I think that portals would kind of
Some people have suspected he could time or read the future. I think
Tell the time.
Tell the time. It's 6 o'clock. How else would we know?
And so that's what I'm kind of wondering, if maybe it was something like that, or okay, so this is gonna be a weird one. Christ. Okay, but Hunter and I tried to watch this show called House of Anubis, and basically the guy who looks over the house or whatever has this stuffed black bird, which can only remind me of Raven and Crow. And so he...
So help me God, if you make a House of Anubis RWBY theory, I'm quitting YouTube forever.
He also had a cane, and
Google's
he used it as... I think he used it as something to unlock shit. And he also had a limp. I don't know what
Did he have a limp?
I think he did, yeah.
I don't remember.
After he fell down the stairs, he broke his ankle for sure. So he definitely had some limping issues after that. But anyways. So yeah. So I think there is some sort of puzzle, or maybe it has to be some kind of test of heart, or Hercules' 9 labors. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure it was just something convoluted. And
there was 9 of his labors?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just made that up. I couldn't remember how many he had.
There was a number of labors occurred.
And so I feel like, again, Cinder just went in there, and she tried, but then she realized it was too time-consuming, and she couldn't get in without, like, I don't know, like, the rest of her plans being for naught, and she couldn't just spend all day in the bottom of the fucking school trying to get the relic. And so, there you go. And also, Ozpin did fight her, right? So she was probably like, well, shit, I just want to go home. And, you know what happened next. And so I feel like, I don't know, like, if this is that big of a deal to make a video on, but, like, I feel like they called out the audience a bit. Like, yeah, I felt personally...
It was a bit of a moment where it was like, alright, assholes, it's just, sometimes a potato is just a potato.
That's what
as Cal literally said during the episode.
I just feel like that they were calling us out, because they were like, no, it's not, like, my cane isn't the relic, and then RWBY was like, I have no more questions then, and I was just like, okay. Like, I know what you're doing.
You're being real subtle.
I know. Like, I know what you're doing, Rooster Teeth. And I think they did that, again, with the bury your gaze thing. Yeah. Like, I feel like that was another nod, almost, because they almost literally buried Aelia, but they didn't. You know what I mean? Like, it's those, like, little things that you're like, maybe when they wrote this, they were thinking of something that somebody may say. You know what I mean? And so that's kind of what... I don't know. I just thought that was interesting, how RWBY was just... How she also thought that it was a cane, but I feel like she only thought it was a cane because the writers told her to. Or a relic, I should say. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that was intentionally to talk to the audience and be like, hey guys, like, hey assholes, listen, the cane isn't a relic, but it does have other magical properties that now you can theorize about. You understand what I mean? Like, I feel like it was not a call out or anything, but I feel called out. I feel personally attacked. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Again, it's just, I don't know, it's something I wanted to do. I'm weird, okay, leave me alone. We did like a 26-minute video on fucking fish faunus, and so... This shouldn't surprise anyone.
You said fucking fish faunus like having sex with fish faunus?
No,
it
no,
wasn't
no.
about having sex with fish faunus. It was simply about fish faunus with fucking as I don't know what to call it.
Addition.
An addition.
Anyway,
Passion.
guys, I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, remember to join our Discord server and become patrons over on Patreon. It is only $1. And yeah. So we'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye.